Hello everyone, I'm Dr. Preeti, consultant Aishwarya Fertility Center, Malakpet branch. Now today we are going to discuss the management of pregnant diabetic patients. What happens when a pregnant patient is diagnosed with diabetes and how can you manage it with food habits or exercises? So let us discuss about it. First thing, whenever a pregnant patient is first time diagnosed with having diabetes during pregnancy, it is called as gestational diabetes mellitus or one which is diagnosed during pregnancy. Now management of diabetes depends upon when it was diagnosed and what was the basic level when it was diagnosed. So if you are diagnosed somewhere in your third trimester and if your levels are too high, probably your clinician will directly put you on insulin or oral medications rather than giving you a trial of medications or exercise. But if you are diagnosed in your first trimester and your levels are not very high, everybody will give you a trial of medical management, a trial of dietary management. Now, if you are able to understand this dietary management, probably you might not require any medications. So first, most important thing is take no stress. Having stress can only worsen your diabetes. Now second, let us talk about how should a diet of a pregnant diabetic patient should be. The diet of a pregnant diabetic patient should consist of 6 to 7 meals, which includes 3 major meals and 3 to 4 snacks. 3 major meals are your breakfast, lunch and dinner, and around 3 to 4 snacks. So what is more important in a diabetic patient is not to have your glucose levels or you maintain your glucose levels in a particular level. It should not go down and it should not go up. Every episode of high glucose levels or what we call as hyperglycemia can lead to damage in your babies. So the whole target is maintaining a consistent glucose level. And how do you do that? You have to take small meals frequently. So first, avoid any episodes of fasting or avoid any episode of no food intake for almost 8 to 10 hours. What will happen if you have not taken food for 8 to 10 hours? Obviously, your glucose will go down and then the body's defense mechanism starts activated and they try to take your sugar level to very high or moderately high. So whenever an episode of hyperglycemia is there, it can lead to damage. So avoid fasting. You have to eat every 2 to 3 hours. So avoid episodes of hyperglycemia. So for this, it is very important that you take your meal every 2 to 3 hours. Now one important thing which you cannot avoid is the night episode of 7 to 8 hours. So what you can do, as soon as you wake up, you try to have a small snack so that your fasting glucose doesn't go down and reverse and if it goes down too low, it can actually lead to reversible high glucose levels. And then after that, you take 3 important meals. Apart from that, 3 snacks. Which is the most important snack in all this is your bedtime snack. Try to have one bedtime snack so that it can control your sugar over the entire night period. Now, how your diet should be actually. You should have a wholesome diet which includes 25% protein, around 30% fat and around 45% complex carbs. So try to have meal which is balanced in all these 3 contexts. Now, second important thing is to have frequent exercises. Exercise regularly so that you can control your glucose levels in one particular level. Now, what type of exercise can be done? Try to have upper body exercises. Try to have less stress on your trunk and do more of upper body exercises, which includes your arm muscles and which includes your forearm muscles. You can also use your lower limb muscles, but do not have too much impact on your trunk. It is very important to have brisk walking after every episode of meals. I mean, whenever you take your 3 major meals, after that meal, take around 10 to 15 minutes of brisk walking. What do you mean by brisk walking? Brisk walking is walking fast, not like slow walking. Just walk fast for around 10 to 15 minutes so that your glucose levels because of your meals goes down to one particular level. So once you have tried all this for around 2 weeks, you recheck your sugar level. Most possibly it is going to get down into particular level. And if it is maintaining like that, obviously you can control only with dietary management and you may not require any medicines or insulin. But for some reason, if it is not getting controlled, then please go as your clinician's advice for insulin or oral medications. Do not avoid that at any cost, because it is very important to have your medication and avoid episodes of hypoglycemia. In case you have any doubt regarding this, please contact us as Malakpet branch Aishwarya Fertility Center. Thank you.